nice hot cup of coffee, which is actually perfect because the room's quite cold right now. And Alpha, thank you for the posture check. Biddle is behind me, napping right now. Hey, baby. PVZ zombie goes over. I do love me some PVZ. Okay, I'm set on Do Not Disturb. We are recording. We have the shore. I think I'm ready to go. Okay, so I hopped in for just a second before. And when we get in, I'm going to just check sound and kind of see how things are going. So let me know how the audio sounds. I think for right now I'm going to turn it up just a little bit because I think the shore is a little bit quieter than some of the other games. But let's go ahead and hop in. So we're just going to do a new game. Yes, I've played for literally 30 seconds. And I like when games give you a nice sound as you go into them. The birds in the back. Oh. Sorry, I'm just going to enjoy this moment. Subnautica, we're going to be more on land than under the sea, but yes. Can we discuss how nice this is? Nice vocals, light violin, the bird sound brings you into the ocean. You just had like a nice kind of almost storm effect. This is really cool. Even if this game ends up being a bust, this right here is fantastic. Yes, we want a new game. I genuinely hope we're not going in the water. I don't think we will be. Unclear. I've never played it, and I haven't looked into it much.
Ellie. My dear Ellie. I have to find her.
Okay. Well, it's a Lovecraftian elder god right in front of us. I did not see the bird initially the first time I played. Hey, buddy. I love the look of this. Hey, Tiger, how you doing? Thanks for being here. Okay, so E grabs it, lets me look at it. Right click doesn't do anything. I literally know nothing about this, so there's going to be a little bit of exploration. E again.
Been arguing with John about how many actual days have passed since we ended up here. It seems that all of our hopes are drifting away, like these bottles should do. They always return to the island as if something is leading them back here. If you are reading this, we need your help.
Okay, so we are looking for Ellie. We've now heard about John. This is day 15. Hey, thanks for doing that sew in there, Catch. I appreciate you. Yeah, absolutely, Kitty. Horror is just something that's easier, but if you look at subscriber's choice, um, I have Dark Souls on there. I have Tiny Tina's Adventures. Talk to me about games that you'd be interested in seeing me play, and we'll kind of discuss, and I'll give them a look. But just because I've primarily been playing horror so far, I'm in no way, shape, or form. I don't feel like I'm stuck in that, nor do I want to be stuck in that. I'm definitely looking for other games and genres as well. It is a non-horror game. I played it just a little bit after the final episode of Soma. Um,
A shred of hope. Oh, what a man needs to keep moving before he loses his sanity and his will. Walking along the shore reminded me of the walks I used to have with my wife.
Maybe, Kitty. Um, I think that one is more kind of a slapstick comedy bit. Maybe. If what I would do is Kitty, either send me a private message on Discord or talk about it in game discussion for me. And I think what I would do is I'd look at it, see if it's something that I think I would enjoy playing. That's kind of the first question: is would I enjoy playing it? Is it appropriate for stream? Is there interest? Um, it has to be stream appropriate, but if I would enjoy playing it and there's interest in it, it's definitely something that we can try. And then like, there's been a lot of chatter about the Dead by Daylight dating simulator. Can I say that I am particularly interested? Oh, I can see myself. Can I say that I'm particularly interested in the Dead by Daylight dating simulator? Not particularly. But has there been a lot of interest in chatter from you guys? Yeah, there's been a lot of chatter. So as long as the Dead by Daylight dating simulator is stream appropriate, we can totally, give it a whirl. I feel like, and maybe this game's the perfect primer, right? Like, I'm just getting ready to, like, interact with an elder being of some form in this game, right? Just cosmic horrors. Like, maybe this is my primer for the entity, You gotta have one or two kind of rough relationships before you kind of land in the right spot. How you doing, Alibi? Alibi, why are you mad at me? What's going on? Why are we angry? We're getting a lot of negative energy. I could date Meg. All right. I just want to talk about this very briefly. I love that the game gives you this beautiful scene starting out. I love that it kind of sets up. Obviously, there was a shipwreck. We were very clearly on the ship, and this is kind of our landing point. I like that it gives us a plot thread. We talk about Ellie. We see this picture. It shows us an old man and Ellie. The assumption based on our voices that we're the old man and we're looking for Ellie. I love that it gives us this bottle with the note, and it gives us a secondary plot thread right off the bat. So there's something to kind of talk about and something to kind of give some intrigue on who John is in day 15 and these people needing help and introducing an element of danger to the island. I think that's super cool. I also have almost kind of an immediate option of, do I want to go inland or do I want to go towards this very clear feature that is set up in kind of a bunch of grayscale everywhere else? And I think I'm going to go to the lighthouse first. What's going on, Vi? Also, guys, how's the sound right now? Like, how's the sound compared to my voice? Can you hear the game okay? Can you hear me okay? Toss a tree to your biddle, a valley of plenty, a valley of plenty. Hey! Not a mimic. Not a mimic. Thanks so much for dropping that follow. We're just starting with the shore. We're just getting into this, like, first moment, first experience. I typically do no spoilers on this Not a Mimic, but I really appreciate you hopping in and dropping the follow, and I hope you're looking forward to seeing some short gameplay. It's a little quiet? Okay, cool. Oh, nice. Okay. I'm going to bring it up. Oh, no. Oh, nice. We have... So previously we had day 15 where we talked about John. Let's see what this bottle has in store for us.
We armed ourselves and walked along the shore. To our surprise, we came across other ships that had wrecked without any trace of survivors. It was like a graveyard for ships. Our compass goes mad any time we try to set a course off the island. Our captain says it's because of the volcanic dust.
I'm definitely not evil.
We think he's gone mad.
Very, very...
Sounds like the captain was right.
Very normal human being. Subnautica bro. Very normal. Very human. So it is based on the Lovecraftian universe, so we are expecting some elements of cosmic horror. It's definitely lighter adventure, more exploration. We have crashed on this island, and we are trying to find Ellie. From what I can tell, we are the older gentleman on the right. We are looking for Ellie, who is the young girl on the left. We have our ship has crashed on the shore, and it seems like being on this island is not good for us. Seems like it's real bad. Because the other people who've crashed based on the notes and the bottles that we're running into, Seems like they've been unable to
I
escape.
speak of a fisherman who was lost in a stranded sea. He never came back. Now I know where he lies. What misfortunes could have drove him here?
Hey, not a mimic. Thanks for being here. Don't find her. Well, I think this Ellie's gonna be a little bit younger than your ex alibi. We're probably gonna be a little slow. Anybody else a little concerned by the fact that there are just candles lit right by the ocean? Like if the shore comes in anymore, those candles go out. Somebody had to light those things.
I have offered my right arm and spoke the correct words in his absence. Only pain accompanies me towards my demise. I was forced to leave the lighthouse. There's something wrong in all of us. Only the slumbering God can save us now. What God is he talking about?
Cthulhu, Riley. So for those of you that don't know, Riley is a major city. Cthulhu is a major character in the Cthulhu mythos. Interesting too. I like the structure. So you guys, I don't know how much you all are all familiar with it, but there you can very clearly see a face depicted in the top of this stonework right here. This is cool. This is fun. So far, enjoyable. Um, so far interesting. I like the energy. Our Lord and Savior Cthulhu. Yeah, so Cthulhu is one of the elder. I believe he is an elder god. He is he is a major player in the Cthulhu mythos, which was created by the author H.P. Lovecraft and has since been expanded by other individuals. And this is like another good effigy. Cthulhu is a somewhat humanoid figure, which is not necessarily common for Lovecraftian horrors, who has a tentacled face. And this is, while typically not depicted with horns, this is just something that could very clearly be an effigy representing Cthulhu. Yes, exactly. The Rock was 100% a better
As we sank
representation.
our feet in the sand for the last time, she asked me to tell her one of my stories about the wild sea. I could hear each of her breaths being shorter and shorter. And by the time I finished my story, pneumonia took her life.
I'm going to turn it up just a little bit more. I think, Ketch, I'm wondering if he's talking about his wife in that case. Still unclear about the relationship to Ellie, but Ellie could be his daughter. I don't think that Ellie is dead. I think that may be another plot point. I'm definitely not saying you're wrong. In fact, I would probably put my bets on that as well. That is honestly a delicious looking piece of salmon, and I'm sad that whoever cooked it wasn't here to eat it because apparently I can't pick it up. Some teeth are missing, though. So Cthulhu was mentioned on a rock structure, Unholy, which I admit, from a pacing standpoint, is interesting. I would have almost delayed it a little bit, but if we go back this way and go on the left, Cthulhu and Rylai were written on a wall with somebody who made us an offering of their arm, and then there's a stone that has Cthulhu's face kind of etched into it. Interesting with the lower barricade, kind of having, you know, the spikes jutting out. Yeah, blood can absolutely be on Twitch Subnautica, bro. Twitch allows most games to be played. There's things that are... I think the biggest thing is things that are sexually explicit to the point of not really being like a traditional game anymore. That's kind of where you start running into questions. Add me in games discussions. Okay. Two seals are missing. We all saw the same dream. This is great. I love that this is just like a bunch of different pieces. Do not enter the sea. It belongs to them. Two idols are missing from the statues. A huge pillar in the sea. The void is coming for us all. A lighthouse is a cursed place. They speak of a figure that is roaming the shores. It needs 3 idols, but what for? Don't kill the funny seagull. It's bad luck to kill the seagull. Who is that man? And then there's the... The sound in this game is a little interesting. Thanks for lurking, Alibi. Thanks for lurking, Kitty. Oh. That was interesting. This artifact we found, this statue, it looks ancient. Our captain says we should take it back with us, and that it could make us rich. David, on the other hand, believes that a foul stench of evil dwells within it. What utter rubbish from the moment we wrecked here. He hasn't stopped talking about bad luck and otherworldly omens. Shh. I'm almost certain he's mad. He's obsessed with these disgusting leeches he found. Hey, Darkwolf, thanks for raiding. I hope your stream went well. Appreciate you bringing your community here. We're relatively early on the shore. Can't stop talking about how these worms have at least 9 stomachs and more than 30 brains and at least 18 testicles. Okay. He says that quality matters rather than quantity. We couldn't stop making jokes about it last night. After some time, he took it personally, thinking we were mocking him. See, I'm not sure what that crunching sound is. The forms of the sculpture are unknown to me. This I don't recognize. Oh. It's interesting that there are some things I pick up and some things that I just put back down. No eyelids, short blue tongue, shark eyes. Body structure seems very strong. I tried to speak to them, but in turn they hissed and growled and made all kinds of weird noises. No trace of language. Something is wrong here, like the gods have forsaken this place and its creations. The fish-like people are no humans at all. They are hostile. They seem to be very aggressive. There is no trace of civilized behavior in them, yet they seem to understand our movement, as they have seen humans before. The fish-like deformities on them are present. They have tried several times to ambush us. Um, the only solution for us is to stay near the lighthouse. We'll study more these abominations of the deep. Abnormal body shape, no symmetrical shape that could define a logical form. "27 days since we were here and came across something that our minds still can't comprehend. How could such a thing exist? How does God justify this act? How can he allow such monsters to roam upon his creation? My mind is terrorized a million times as I try to visualize this beast. My hand is shaking as I draw each line. It is a plague of the mind. I decided to give it a name, the monster with 1,000 mouths. It may seem strange, but I heard a voice, or more like a whisper in my ears, that shivers down my spine." Okay, this is a little loud for me. I'm gonna keep fighting with volume a little bit early on here. Sometimes the music is very quiet, and maybe I just turn the volume down a little bit on my end. Okay, we're gonna do about that. That, at least for me, on my audio is sounding good. What's going on, Gen X? We're not underwater, Gen X, and I don't think we're going to be going underwater. Sounds pretty good? Excellent. I'm glad to hear it. We are exploring the Cthulhu mythos with the shore. I think that primarily we'll be on land for this, though. We may be going other places, but I don't think we're going to be underwater, although the places we go may be worse. Oh, well, I mean, we have to clean every part of it. The shapes and the sculptures are quite eerie. The face at the hilt is unsettling, and that looks like just multiple mouths. Also, like, why don't I pick this up? Why don't I just take this nice, like, sharp object with me? We've already seen the note that talked about fish people being dangerous. Oh. Oh! A functioning ship, and it looked like... Did I see movement? Let's see if we hop back in if we see it again. Oh, I can't go back. Okay. It looked like somebody may have moved on the thing. Oh, I have huge Thessalophobiia, Vi. I don't know if Gen X also has it. Only on this stream? We'll have to go play like a Little Mermaid game at some point, just to have a change of pace.
Those uneducated fools. They won't let me write for them. They're all fishermen with dirty, scuffed clothes and smell horrible. Their beards reek of alcohol and spit comes out when they talk. I'd rather stay another 4 hours at this point and take care of the problematic mechanisms of this handcrafted construct. I do not regret this journey. It's certainly made life more interesting since then. Not to mention the view from up here. All of the hatred, misery, and sadness of mankind fade away into the line where the sea and the sky collide. He is not wrong there. It is a hell of a view.
Oh. I just definitely turned the lighthouse on. Can we just turn that back off? Can we not project that there are people here, please? I made a mistake. I want to go back. What's going on, Ivan? piece is missing. Well, that's not good. Those rock structures line up pretty well. Oh, there's a note.
I swear I saw something towards the horizon, behind the mist. It wasn't a whale or a great white shark. Its many legs stretched 100 feet, submerging its body into the sea. It crawled as if it was infected by 1,000 parasites. From its tentacle mouth, it spit out black, disgusting, and disfigured blob-like figures. The moment they fell into the sea, they swam away faster than a dolphin. As the mist kept rising, I could barely see the creature. That wasn't a good sign. I should start placing those talismans I found at the bottom of the lighthouse around the pathways we made.
Oh. Oh, that's unsettling. I don't like that there's the one tentacle that, like, flips back and forth on the surface. Now you guys understand now why I'm terrified of the ocean, right? Like, also, like, can't pick up a crowbar, won't pick up the dagger. Like, I'm just convinced, I'm committed to being disarmed. Cult my father was a member of. Oh. Great. So Daddy was a bit cray-cray, got it. It's interesting some of the stuff that you can and can't pick up. Toss a tree to your biddle, a valley of plenty, a valley of plenty. Hey Alpha, thanks so much for resubscribing with the Twitch Prime. I greatly appreciate it. I know that you guys have a lot of places you can use your Twitch Prime subscriptions, and it does mean a lot when you guys choose to use it here. Do you want to do your vote now, Alpha, or do you want me to go through a little bit more of the game? It's kind of up to you. I haven't added a lot of new things to Subscriber's Choice. It's something that's on my to-do list. So if you want to hold off for a little bit, I'll probably in the next couple days try and get a couple more things added that you guys can vote on. But if you want to put your vote towards something right now, we're still working on the chair. Still like Dark Souls and Tiny Tina's. There's still a bunch of things we're trying to unlock. So it's alluded to the fact that our ship crashed on this island, the ship you see off in the distance there, and then our character, if I press I, our character mentions Ellie, and I believe based on what we've found so far, we are the old man on the right, and Ellie is the small girl on the left. We're not 100% sure. Okay, cool. Sounds good. Alpha, I'm gonna let's put a pencil in that for right now, Alpha, and I'll kind of figure out what I'm thinking about doing with that. I recommend no one lives under the lighthouse. I'm keenly aware that there's definitely some interest in that, so I'll get something figured out there. But yeah, we're crashed on this island. From what we can tell, there are other people who've crashed here before. It appears there are natives who are hostile on the island. And so far, from what we've read, nobody who's been wanting to get off has successfully done so. So it's things are looking real good for us. This is a real pick me up. Now, granted, a meteorite didn't hit the Earth and destroy all life. Can I pick up the sword? There are so many weapons here, and I just will not arm myself. Scissors? I mean, even though like that too. Look, whatever that bident is. Oh, nice. The Necronomicon. Fantastic. Is that eyes on that thing? Let's get it. It looks like eyes. Okay, cool. I just really want to take that statue with me. The thing that kind of looks like the obelisk from it's Isaac Clarke. Dead Space. I want the Dead Space statue. Like if I go crazy, I want that to be it. I want that to be the thing that tips me over. There's definitely some wickedness out in the ocean. Also, that's like some very high quality looking toilet paper. Can we just discuss the fact that like I don't know, it seems good. Seems real good. Okay. Oh, there was a hydrate too. I totally ignored the hydrate. Ivan, thanks for the hydrate. Defending oneself, highly overrated. Okay, so I had a key that we picked up. Key definitely had to open it. Yep, okay. So I don't want to go in there quite yet. Ah, yeah, I do. Let's go into the... If I've learned nothing from Dead by Daylight, it's that as an innocent, unarmed person, the best thing you can do is go into the basements.
How did they manage to let him die in here? What made them forsake their civiled ways?
Oh, um... Oh, this reminds me of another one. I feel like this is a game I'd love to go, like, refresh myself on a bunch of the Cthulhu mythos and some of the elder beings and just kind of see which ones, like, these things have to be references to a bunch. Um, I had to hide. I ran. I had to. I ran. I climbed the rocks and tried to hide. That's when I fell into a pit of dead bodies. Their flesh looked rotten but petrified, as if their soul sucked dry out of them. The horrors in their faces touched the very void of my soul. Expressions as if something horrific happened to them. That's when the rest of their crew caught me. They stripped me naked and they locked me down here. They accused me that I was the one that brought the bad luck onto them by placing those talismans for them and blocking the pathways. All I wanted was to keep them safe despite their uncivilized behavior. Jesus Christ, this is okay. Okay. I keep pressing tab and like I keep getting weird things that pop up, and I'm not quite sure what tab is supposed to do. Maybe I go into key bindings real quick. So we picked up this thing. Okay, just a very strange figurine. I just want to go through some of these and see if it gives me anything. Okay. So we have cover this from the grasp of a corpse locked under the lighthouse. That cadaver was such a dreadful sight I can't take it out of my head. He was dried up resembling a statue, and he had such a horrifying expression it sent shivers down my spine. In the darkness of that cellar, he must have seen something so horrid that his hearth gave out from the shock. I think they meant heart. I think that's a typo. Which, like, Who here hasn't written a typo in their life? The blue hands are interesting. Okay, I just want to check controls real quick, and I want to see, so tab doesn't associate with anything, and I press tab and I get weird dotted lines. Okay. I have to unlock the ability to jump. My character has forgotten how to do that. Okay. Okay, so okay. So that alone doesn't do anything, and it looks like it just puts it back in my inventory. Like, it looks like I don't even pick it back up, which is fine. Oh, another one of those amulet things. Okay, so he had set up some. Okay. And it looks like maybe I can go find more and set them up. Okay, okay, okay. That'd actually be kind of cool if there's like a collection element to this. If I can go out and grab more. Okay. I think we still continue. Captain Jack Sparrow. Oh, God. Is this the eye one? Let's see what the iconography is above. So the iconography doesn't match as well. This one has the Cthulhu face in the middle and then all the tentacles coming out. And this one here matches much better with the other location. I think that we're still on the hunt. But it's good to know that for both of these, there's the two statues. We clearly need to keep finding our amulet. And whatever this guy is goes somewhere else. That's gross. Okay, so this is a new path for us. Alright. Okay. Not unsettling at all. What the fuck?
Ellie!
I'm not having a good feeling about Ellie's chances right now. I'm gonna be honest. Like, components of it are definitely human, but also definitely not human. Okay. Hey guys, thanks for watching. This is Captain Roo. If you enjoyed the content, please consider subscribing. You can find me on Twitch or the next video.